You've been having a difficult time connecting to your higher self or your spirit team, your inner children, or with channeling, receiving intuitive insights and downloads. I'm going to share an Akashic record session that I just did with my client Victoria in case it helps you on your journey as well. I'm going to be talking, it's 222 on my phone. I'm going to be talking about two of her specific spirit guides, and even though they will not be pertinent to you, what they're going to share will be. When I went into her energy field, I met with this woman, her spirit guide, and she took me on a roller coaster. We were going up and then we went down, and it was representative of accelerating on one's ascension journey. And we got off. I heard this voice come through and said, "Can you help me see?" And it wasn't coming from me or the spirit guide. And I said, "Who is that?" And it was her energy body talking to us. Barbara, who is her spirit guide, handed her a pair of glasses, almost kind of look like sunglasses, more so than glasses. She said that it was going to help her perceive frequencies and the tones of reality with more clarity. She said everything is made out of energy or frequencies, if you will. Some of them are heavier and some are lighter. Obviously, we want to feel the lighter ones in life. And an example that she used was you could make two different meals, one with pasta and one with just vegetables. One of those is going to make you feel better than the other. Pasta, the frequency of pasta is very heavy and dense, whereas vegetables is a lot lighter because they are encoded with more sunlight. Now, energetically, if we are experiencing imposter syndrome, that is living in a tone of reality that is very dense and heavy. If we are experiencing confidence and good self-empowerment, that is going to be a reality with a tone of lightness and more expansiveness. Her spirit guide was saying this is a great way to make choices in life. For some examples, places that we want to travel to, careers, projects that we want to work on, hobbies that we want to pick up. You can ask yourself, out of all of these different choices available to me, which one of these feel, either physically or energetically, lighter or heavier? We probably want to start with things that are not as life-changing though. You can pick up a pen and a pencil and say energetically, which one of these feel lighter or more heavy for me to use right now? If you want to watch a television show and you have a couple different options, which ones feel heavier and which ones feel lighter? This exercise is going to help you fine-tune the frequencies of your intuition within your physical body so that when you do have these more life-changing choices or decisions out in front of you, it's going to be easier for you to determine which one is going to be in more resonance with you. Barbara, her guide, said these glasses can look however you want them to look like. They can be sparkly, they can have crystals on them, they can be whatever color you want them to be, and you can change the style at any time, whatever makes you happy. But when you have a type of tangible item, even if it's not physical, if it's in the ethers that you are working with, it's easier for your human brain and your ego to conceptualize. It also is a signaler to your brain of we are about to raise up into a higher frequency and do kind of more Akasha level work. And so when you are trying to see timelines with more precision and clarity or make decisions, retrieve information within your own Akashic records or other people's, just not with your physical eyes, but being able to see anything that you were wanting more clarity, direction, or information on, you can envision yourself putting these glasses on almost like you're going to an optometrist so you can see the different tonalities of reality with more clarity. Then I went into a different section of her energy field and I met with a horse. It was brown and had this beautiful rainbow mane. Her name was Tina, another spirit guide of my client Victoria. And when I was talking with her, who was riding on her was a version of her in her 20s. And when I was speaking to her, she said, "I think I made a wrong decision." She had been at a crossroads at that time in her life, deciding what she wanted her future to look like. She went left and she was saying, "I should have gone right." I told her that her imaginative capabilities and self-empowerment and confidence were not at the same level as they are now in present day. She said to me, I feel like I could have saved myself a lot of time, energy, and effort if I had made different choices. I said, how do you know the choices that you made weren't right for you? That you are the person that you're meant to be right now, and the only way that you got to become this person was because of those choices that you made in the past. I explained that shame, guilt, and regret are very heavy tonalities of reality, and they create filter lenses and distortions where you are not able to make forward progress and momentum at the rate that you could be because it's weighing you down of should've, would've, could've's. We need to release those frequencies in order to catapult forward and be a vibrational frequency match with the desired reality that we want to be in. And the reason that this rainbow mane horse was coming forward, which is something I want to share with you too, because it can be beneficial, even though you may not have this specific guide. Oftentimes you can request guides to come and work with you. Maybe not Tina, Victoria's specific spirit guide, but there's a whole plethora of other rainbow maned horses that you can ask this of. So the reason that she was coming forward, she is going to be able to help my client or a rainbow horse for you see more expansive and imaginative timelines that could be your future reality. Especially if you had a childhood where you were growing up in very constrictive parameters, whether that's socially, culturally, or from religion, and you had to be kind of this smaller version of yourself throughout your life. It doesn't really allow you to think very big outside of yourself and what you're actually capable of achieving. And having one of these rainbow horse guides helps you be able to imagine yourself in these more expansive viewpoints. Tina, the rainbow horse guide, said when you're thinking about your future, you want to imagine that you are riding on one of these horses, and you can also ask these younger versions of yourself, whether that's you in your 30s or 20s or teens or your inner children, to be riding with you, because that's going to help you heal in the present, but it will also help alleviate them from all of that heaviness of the past. I told my client Victoria this is going to take a little bit of work on her end too. She's going to need to speak with that 20-year-old version and giving her a permission slip to let go of all of that shame and guilt and regret and saying, we're exactly who we need to be. We were on the right path the whole entire time. We are going to be able to help so many people because of the life experiences that we had, because my client wants to be an energy healer. And so I was telling her that you have to go through what you want to help other people with, so you're an expert at it. So you resonate with others when you're talking to them. They're like, oh, this person gets it. They've been on this path as well. And so that's what I was telling her 20-year-old version. Like, everything worked out perfectly. You didn't do anything wrong. You were actually very intuitively guided to become the person that you are today. The reason that I wanted to share these things today, again, symbolism is really helpful with us healing or connecting to the ethers or spirit or your higher self or your inner children. So next time that you're trying to retrieve information or see future timelines, see yourself in a more expansive viewpoint, you can put on those reality glasses, like VR glasses, and have them on while you're riding on your rainbow maned horse. I would love to hear if this unlocked and activated something for you. Let me know in the comments if you're going to give these two things a try, and remember to give a follow for more spiritual content.